Boom. Boom. Ah, that was a bit delayed. I tried, but it's okay. Hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. We're going to be carrying on drawing my D&D character today, and I'm very excited. Just moving the camera. My glasses are a bit smudged. I don't know why I only just noticed that, so I'm just going to quickly sort that out while I wait for some more people to come in. How are we all doing today? I am going to... like I said, I'm going to keep drawing my D&D character. It was really fun. I really enjoyed doing the outline with you all last week, and now we're kind of like caught up to what I normally do, which is exciting. And I think I'll keep doing it like right from the beginning of the piece from now on. I think I quite like you guys seeing the process from start to finish, you know? Also, let me know if the sound and stuff's okay. Oh, I haven't switched on background music. There we go. That's nice. Give me a shout if the sound is a bit off. And I've already told everyone that we're live, so I don't have to do it on here. Because, I don't know, it just made me feel a bit more snappy, you know? Doing it before I actually go live. Today, I was working on some pieces to put in a show reel, because instead of already just putting pieces in that I've done, which I could do, I wanted to animate a couple of my models that I made a few months ago. And I've been trying to do a simulation on one of the hair. So I've done Nautisha. If any of you don't know that, she's my like Triton Warlock character who died in campaign a few weeks ago actually. But she still lives on in my art projects because I refuse to let that go. I've been trying to do her hair like in Maya and make it look kind of wavy and underwatery, and that's been fun. But honestly, I'm terrible at VFX stuff. That's why I'm an animator, not a VFX student. Yeah, alright. Okay, I can see clearly now. Okay. Yeah, everyone knows I'm online. I might as well cut to the chase, right? I just suddenly got paranoid. There was something in my teeth. So I was just checking that, and I think we're good. Okay. Hello. Ooh. No, I just spotted someone was spamming liking my Insta posts, which is always nice to see. I love it when someone like finds your profile and starts liking all your pictures. I love it. Give me attention. Okay, let's get the stream manager up. It's right here, and let's get started, shall we? Yeah. Onto my colouring in my Yuan-Ti fighter character, who is basically looks like a Yuan-Ti version of Asher, who is my half-orc character. But it's fine. I don't do the same 3 character types. Okay. Let's do what I normally do and like focus on the face and then do the rest of it as we go. Boom. Set it to grey. Colour should we do the hair? Because she is an albino Yuan-Ti, I'm gonna make her hair similar colour to mine. Quite similar to Columbina, who was in my final project and was my first D&D character. How is everybody doing? Is there anybody out there? I know Sunday's a bit of a difficult time for everybody, but Thought this would be a nice way to conquer people's Sunday blues, huh? The hair's a bit too big there. I feel quite parched today. Hope you all can hear me all right. Oh yeah, I noticed someone else followed me the other day called Extraphobic, so thank you, Extraphobic, for following me. I wonder what you might have a phobia of. Or do I dare ask? Yeah, I'm on 22 followers now, which is really exciting. I was hoping to try and get to 50 by the end of the year, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to, but we can try. So my master's stuff is almost done. Basically, I finished my major project last weekend, as you guys probably saw on the stream. I still need to do a report about it, which will only take me a couple of days, and I still need to do, because I've basically written everything down I want to put on my report, so I just need to record it. And then I need to do a show reel. Excuse me, my tea is making me burp slightly. I'm sorry. I'll do my show reel first, and because I need to finish like a few little pieces for it. I wanted to be done by this Friday, but I don't think that's going to happen, so I think I'm going to stretch it out right until the proper deadline. Because I've got a commission as well, which is really exciting. I'm doing some Twitch banner art for somebody, which is really exciting. Yeah, and then after I sort of finish my uni work, once that's all submitted, which will be submitted hopefully by the end of November, I'm gonna try and do this a bit more often. Maybe make the streams 3 hours long instead of 2. I think 4 hours would be a bit too much for me at the moment. But I might make the streams 3 hours and then maybe do them 3 to 4 times a week, just while I look for work, while I look for a nice graduate job or some part-time work, and that might help sort of like with the traffic and things and get some more people on board. It'll be really nice, and it'll keep me doing lots of fun projects. And then obviously outside of that, I'll make sure I schedule in applying for jobs and working on more 3D projects. I might start streaming some of my 3D projects. I think that would be quite fun to do. But yeah, is there anything else I wanted to say about that? Yeah, well, I'm open for commissions still. I'm currently working on someone's Twitch art. If you would like that as well, feel free to get in touch. And if you want to check out more of my work to see if that's something you'd like, you can go onto my Instagram, which is Jadine_art, as well as Twitter, where you can see a sort of more casual journal-like portfolio. Or if you want something a bit more formal, I'm on ArtStation as Jadine Ingram, or on Redbubble as Jadine Ingram as well. I put some of my art up on t-shirts and stuff, so yeah, I need to upload a bunch of them tomorrow. Tomorrow I think I'm going to spend a day like clipping a bunch of stuff on here, making some highlights, uploading the VOD from today and last week, putting a bunch of stuff up on my Redbubble, and working on putting more stuff up on ArtStation. I think I already said that. Yeah. I can't remember if there was anything else. But yeah, thank you all for hopping in. This has been a lot of fun. And I would love to be able to get to 50 followers by the end of the year, but yeah, we'll just see where the wind takes us. Yeah. Okay, let's draw in the ear as well. Get rid of the hair layer. Oh no, I just drew it on the same layer. It's okay. I should probably flatten all of these layers. Flatten. There we go, that's easier. We should do a layer on top for the fringe, or the bangs, if you'd rather. How's that? Cool. Turn the brightness up a little bit. Oh, I'm a bit chilly. I didn't put socks on. I got some kind of fool. I was gonna put like little. I'll be back in a second, guys. I'm just gonna grab some socks. Hello. Yes. Okay, that's better. My socks are on. I'll probably end up putting a cardigan on in a second. Right. But if I get a bit, sometimes when I get more viewers and I get a bit giddy, I tend to get warm because I get nervous. Body temperature heats up. I guess that happens to everyone. Yep, cardigan is going on. Keep getting chills. There we go. That's cozy. Yeah, there we go. All wrapped up warm. I really like her snake eyes. I don't think the placing of the face is that great. It's okay, we'll work it out as we colour it in. Switch brushes so I can get a smaller brush. Oh, someone's here. Who's that? It's looking good, Jay. Oh, thanks, Mum. How are you guys doing? Thanks for hopping in. You guys, your selfie was so sweet. Mum and Dad took a selfie earlier today and sent it to me. They were wearing face masks, all bundled up warm in their little hats as well. It was really sweet. That made my day. Oh, what's going on? Come on. That's odd. Oh, whoops. Wrong layer. No, good, thanks. How are you today? Yeah, I'm really good today. Just been working, you know, the usual. But yeah, I'm really good. Mike is also good. um yeah, got some work done and been having some nice movie nights, which has been lovely. We watched Ed Wood yesterday, which is a Tim Burton movie I hadn't seen yet. It was really good. And the day before we watched Ghost World, which is also really good. Yeah. Is Dad watching The Masters? Where's the light source? We'll figure it out as we go along. I can never remember where I have the light sources coming on for these characters. They're usually different. I think they're inconsistent. Starting to feel a bit more festive with every day that passes, which is nice. Bought some mince pies yesterday, which I'm very excited to try. Yeah. Let's focus on drawing in the creases and stuff. Okay, let's bring down the brightness even more, so the opacity even more. Let's draw that in. Right. Let's make the shading color a bit lighter. There we go. That's better. Oh, maybe I should put it underneath. There we go. Oh, hey! Hey, Chocolate. I don't know if that's how you pronounce your username. But I like calling you Chocolate. How are you doing? How have you been? How's life? How's your game going? How's things? Thank you for hopping in. You'll have to let me know if that's not how your username is meant to be pronounced. Because I don't want to like call you something you don't want to be called, you know. But I keep looking at it. I'm like, oh, it's Chocolate. Hi. I know. I don't know if you want me to use your like, or you can use your first name if you'd rather. It's meant to be Chocolate, but Chocolate is fine. Oh, Chocolate. Okay. Chocolate or Chocolate. Okay. Cool. Thanks for letting me know. I can't believe after all this time I never got I never asked for clarification. Or I can call you by like your first name if you want, whatever you prefer. I'm drawing my D&D character today. I started drawing her last stream. I did the outline. But yeah, we've started colouring her in today, which is exciting. Not much game dev at the moment, been busy with music stuff. I hope you got some good rest after finishing the dissertation project. Oh, thank you. Music, yeah, cool. What kind of music stuff you been doing? Yeah, no, I've had some, yeah, I've been getting some good rest. I've been much less like, I've been trying to have more like rest. I would say rest days. I did chill out the day after on Monday a bit, and I've been a bit more chill with my work flow. I haven't been working as much every day as I normally do at the moment, which is nice. But yeah, I've still got like a report to do, but that should only take me a couple of days because I've already like got written down what I want to do for the report. I just need to like record it and film it and stuff. And then I've got my show reel to finish, which again shouldn't take too long. But yeah, I've been I'm looking forward to when it's all completely over. I think I really do need like at least a week just to face plant a couch and not move. But yeah. Been working on some covers and loops for my stream. In light of the recent DMCA bloodbath, my improvisation streams are like Russian roulette every time. Like, oh no! Oh, cool. Sounds like cool projects. I like couches. Couches are great. They're comfy. We have a very comfy couch here in our little home, and it's very nice to chill on, and I'm looking forward to just not moving from it once my degree is over. Oh my gosh, yeah, the DMCA stuff. That's been awful. That's been so stressful for people. Russian roulette every time. Oh my gosh, yeah. Because even when you're covering it yourself, you can still get the takedowns and stuff. That's awful. It's so creatively limiting. It's such a shame. Because like streaming people's music and streaming video game music and whatever, like it's like a free advertisement, guys. But good luck. I hope you don't get struck by any DMCA stuff. It's such a shame. What triggered all that to happen? Like, how did that start? Did Twitch change the terms of service or something? Because I need to be careful of that too as well, actually. Or was it literally that guy that tweeted once that claimed to be like the creative director on... Like he claimed to be like a creative director somewhere, or... I don't remember. Oh, the Stadia... Yeah, that's it. He's like a Google Stadia. He claimed to be like the Google Stadia creative director. I remember his tweet, and then I don't know if it was because of that, because he was like, "Oh, Twitch streamers should pay a license to stream games or something." Such an odd thing to say. That was specific video games music. Oh yeah. Yeah, that was like video games and video game music. Oh my gosh, stressful. Stressful, stressful stuff. Why do I suddenly feel very sleepy? I literally had a cup of tea. I did. I had one before I came on the stream, and now I'm sleepy. Gosh, it's fine. The whole DMCA thing was kind of Twitch's fault, really. The idea is to deal with this, but they don't want to pay out loads for money or licenses. Now they've gone from 50 requests to something like 5,000 a week or something crazy, and the creators are taking the hit. Oh my gosh! That's insane! Why didn't they put in a safety net for... Oh... God, that's awful. That's such a shame. Honestly, and the worst part about it is, like, these things, like these copyright things, they don't protect small creators. They really don't. They protect like large companies and stuff. And like if someone like nicked my art and used it without crediting me or something, like there's like nothing I could do. Well, I guess I could try, but you know, I could try and do a DMCA takedown on somebody who's like stolen my art for something, but like it wouldn't. No one would take it like seriously in the same way that like companies like, I don't know, Warner Brothers and Sony can do, you know? It's such a shame. Can we just have a really simplified copyright fair use system, please, where like as long as like the person gives credit, they can stream a bit of music from a video game, you know? Like I don't know. Because Amazon like money, yeah. Hey, do I forget this is an Amazon thing? Oh, wow. Ooh, excuse me, I don't know why I'm so sleepy all of a sudden. Gosh darn it, Disney. I love you, but why did you have to make copyright stuff so confusing for everybody? Who knows, maybe they'll find some kind of solution at some point. All the laws were made pre-internet days, so it's in dire need of an update, really. Oh my god, yeah, dire need. It needed an update 15 years ago, at least. Absolutely. Yeah, I hope it doesn't hit you too hard. I hope you can still play your lovely electric violin in peace. Electric violins are so cool. Speaking of, how long have you been playing the violin? When did you get into it? There's a really funny thing about the Stadia guy. His Twitter profile banner was a fan art from somebody else, and he cropped the signature and gave no credit. I didn't hear that bit. After what he said about video games, music royalties. Oh my gosh, of course he did. Of course he did. Oh my gosh, I didn't hear that bit. Oh my gosh, what a ding dong. Like, honestly. Gosh. I mean, he was telling everyone he was creative director at Google Stadia. So what do you expect, honestly? Gosh, guys, can we all stop being numpties on the internet? Can we? Excuse me. I was so awake today, most of the day, and now I'm just like, second I start streaming, I'm just so sleepy. Oh, I've played since I was about 7 years old, so very long lol. Only got my insane V guitar looking violin. That's really cool. Oh, that's awesome. Do you prefer, I take it you prefer playing like an electric guitar? It looks so cool. It sounds amazing. That's really cool. I think how old was I when I started playing violin actually? Let me see. I was 5, 6, 7, 8. I was 8. I was 8 when I started playing. I don't play it anymore though, unfortunately. But violins are so cool. I love it. They always sound so good. Well, to be honest, the first few years you start learning, they don't sound that great, but once you've got into the swing of it, they start to sound amazing, you know? I actually don't mind acoustic or electric, but I don't have to clamp it onto my neck, so there's no chin pain and more freedom. Oh, really? That's cool. I didn't know that. That's really cool. Oh gosh, yeah. I remember the awkward. I remember the pain after playing it for hours, like in an orchestra or something, you know? That's really cool. Go check out Chocolate's channel. They play violin. And do you stream games as well? You stream games, right? Let me check. Can I just look at your profile? Will it let me? View info. Here we go. Violin and games, yes. Check out Chocolate. I'll definitely have to hop into a few more of your live streams. I didn't get a notification for your one yesterday. Oh, I'm sorry. I need to, next time you're live, I will definitely watch you. I've checked out some of your vlogs. Amazing. But I need to hop in live at some point. I'm sorry I missed it. I didn't get a notification for that. I'm sorry. That was weird. Maybe I missed it. Sorry. I will definitely hop in at some point. But yeah, go check out Chocolate. They're so talented. No worries. It's only specific one. It's one of 2 violins in the world that can do that. Oh wow. Okay. Oh, so it was like a. That's really interesting. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I misread. I thought you meant just like the general discomfort. I didn't realize there was like a specific. That's really cool. I'm glad you don't have to have that pain anymore. No obligation, but would be wonderful to see on the stream. Yeah, I'll definitely try and hop in at some point. I promise. Yeah, that's really cool. Oh, that's fascinating. Yeah, sorry, I thought you meant like the general pain, because I remember getting quite a bit of discomfort in like my shoulder and neck and stuff. But that's really interesting. Ah. Yeah, no, I really appreciate you coming onto my streams. It's quite quiet today. My mum was in here before for a bit. I think she's gone. My family are probably watching the Masters golf competition at the moment. Excuse me. Gosh. It's like, I was so on today. I was so ready. I was like, I feel good, I feel ready, I feel energized to do this. And then I start streaming and my body's like, okay, now you're tired and also you might need to burp. And I'm like, oh, no, stop it. Stop it. I don't want to. What's that? Sorry, I just have an email from my uni telling me about careers events. So I should probably check out at some point. Maybe. Someday. Let's make the nose a bit bigger. I should really give her a snake friend. I really should. I will eventually. Let's show how much appreciated. Yeah. Okay. Doing alright today. Quite pleased with how this is going. We're getting there. Think. Let's do the slightly darker shadow as well. There we go. It just looks so peculiar when you zoom all the way out. Oh my gosh, I've been craving. One of the things I really want to do when I finish all my projects properly, I want to play Breath of the Wild again. I want to finish that because I still haven't completed it. And I also want to play Skyrim. I started playing Skyrim in the summer. Oh my gosh, it was wonderful. That game franchise is amazing. My friend Jasmine, aka Hearty Gnome 4 on here has started doing like streams, Skyrim Saturdays, and it made me really want to get it out and play it again. I'm trying to resist because I know as soon as I start playing it again, no work will be done. I guess that's how that game be, right? Oh, sorry. I wish the stream manager on the mobile would update. So this is your D&D character. Pardon my lack of D&D knowledge. Oh my gosh. Yeah. This is one of many of my D&D characters. I'll quickly show you the outline. We drew the outline on Wednesday's stream. Oh shit. Oh shoot. Pardon my language. Twitch, don't come for me. Yeah, so this is my D&D character. We're colouring her in today. Her name is Shae. She's a Yuan-Ti pureblood Eldritch Knight, which basically in D&D 5e, Yuan-Ti are like sort of humanoid snake human hybrids. They're really cool. And an Eldritch Knight is like a class of fighter. Yeah, and she's the character I'm currently playing as in a big long campaign that one of my friends is running. Yeah, I take it you've not played D&D before. I really recommend it. Well, Skyrim and Breath of the Wild are great choices. Yes, they're so good. They're just so adventurous and relaxing and lovely, and I need that in my life right now. Much like I need D&D. I love it. I just love the escape of it. Well, you did like an like a murder mystery thing. So yeah, you'd probably really dig D&D if you haven't played it, since you did that really cool murder mystery thing, which sounded amazing. But yeah, D&D is just influences everything I do. So yeah, I love it. I did it the wrong color. Oh no. Goodness me, I am so tired today. I'm drawing things in the wrong layer. And I think I've made this shade of... Yeah, there we go. That's better. Somehow I've never played D&D, but given my extreme nerdiness and having nerd friends, it's kind of surprising. That is really surprising. Well, there's a lot of amazing nerdy stuff out there, to be fair. But yeah, you should totally try it. Get your nerdy friends together. Give it a go. It's so good. It's just like... It's so fun. It's so liberating. Just having complete control of like a fantasy environment is so fun. Yeah. Do you know much about the races and classes? If so, if you could play D&D, what would you race and class would you pick? There we go. That's more like, that's a better color. That goes out. That question goes out to everyone, whoever else is there. What race and class are your favourites, or if you haven't played it, who would you pick and why? I'll check the chat in just a second. I'm just gonna finish these eyes. A misconception. So my D&D character is an albino, or has albinism, much like myself. And I'll get onto that in a second. I literally know nothing about it, so I have no idea. Fair enough. Oh, it's so good. You can be like a wizard, where you study your spells and your magic, or you can be a warlock, where like a magical being gives you your powers in exchange for services, or you can be like a sorcerer, where you've born with all your magic, or you can be like a fighter, or a barbarian, or a bard. Bard's my favourite. I love bards, where your magic flows through your music, or sometimes it works with like any kind of creativity. Like you could be like an artist, like you could be like a painting bard. Doesn't have to be music and song. Nice, looks good. Yeah. So what I was going to say is, so my D&D character is a albino Yuan-Ti. Usually Yuan-Ti will typically have much more snake, like sort of like maybe green or blue, or people generally tend to do whatever colors, to be honest. But most of the time Yuan-Ti are kind of like a green color. I decided to make her an albino, as I always seem to do with all of my D&D characters. But what was I going to say? There was something I wanted to say about it. Oh yeah, about the eyes. As I was painting the eyes, there's a common misconception with people with albinism, or plants with albinism, or animals with albinism, that the eyes are pink, like coloured, but the reality is a lot of people with albinism will have blue or grey eyes, and very few have present as pink all the time. And the reason their irises look pink is because the irises are actually clear, because they're not pigmented, and you can see the blood vessels inside the eye, giving the illusion that the iris is coloured pink, if that makes any sense. It's a fun fact. So yeah, technically not pink-eyed. They're technically clear, or blue. Most people with albinism tend to have a little bit of pigmentation in their eyes. Oh wow, interesting fact. I play caster in every MMO, so I think I might be a sorcerer. Lol. Sorcerers are fantastic. They're so fun. Yeah, warlocks are really fun too. Wizards are really fun. I've never played a wizard. I don't think I've ever played a sorcerer either. I've made I've built characters that are sorcerers, but I've never actually played as them. Yeah, you definitely like sorcerer or a warlock or a wizard, or even a druid. Druids like transform into animals. Excuse me. My partner likes to go for casters as well. My partner is obsessed with warlocks. Pretty much every character they've ever played in a campaign has always been a warlock of some kind. There we go. Yeah, I can spit out all sorts of facts about albinism. It helps that I have it, so yeah. But I shouldn't criticize my partner making exclusively warlocks. Most of my characters are albino, so because I just want to be seen. I just want to be seen, darn it. I don't like being the villain all the time in movies or the butt end of a joke. Look at you, Da Vinci Code. Why did I say? No, you said something else then. Looking at you, Da Vinci Code. Did not like that book very much. I was 12 when I tried to read it, and I was feeling a little bit sensitive at the time. But hey, it's fine. Also, albinism comes with a visual impairment usually. Pretty much every portrayal of albinism in fiction doesn't do much with the visual problem. Occasionally they'll give them a lazy eye. But even that's quite rare. Usually the joke is like the sensitivity to the sun and stuff, which is a thing. We can go out in the sun. It's usually okay. You just got to put that sun cream on, you know. But yeah, comes with visual impairment for a lot of people. I think it's quite rare that albinism doesn't. But I'm sure there's people out there that have albinism that don't have vision impairment. It also falls on a spectrum as well. A lot of people might not look like they have albinism, but will have some partial albinism. Like my sisters, for example, I believe have like ocular albinism, where they have like a pale eye, so their eyes are really blue, but they can tan and they have quite dark brown hair, but they've got like a pale eye, so their eyes are a little bit sensitive to light and stuff. So they've got like a little bit of it too. But I am the very pale family member. I look like a vampire in everyone's family photos. Which is fun. I like vampires. Oh, you have to forgive me if I'm just rambling. Nonsense. I just feel very. I think I'm tired because I feel quite comfy, like quite relaxed. So I put my warm socks on and I put my cardigan on, and then I'm like, oh, cozy. Right, where's that splodge coming from? There it is. Let's get rid of that. I like how her face is looking. It's looking alright. No, it's cool stuff. I just didn't want to spam your chat too hard. Oh, bless you. Thank you. No, don't worry. Honestly, you don't have to. I don't expect everyone to just chat all the time. I just have this kind of compulsion to apologize every 20 minutes when I'm speaking. I think even though I've been at this for like over a month, I'm still trying to get used to the one-sided nature of it, you know? I'll get used to it, I'm sure. I'm sure a lot of people who've been doing it for years still find it quite tricky. Guys, look at Shae. I love her. I love Shae. I just fall in love with all of my D&D characters. I love them. British people things, exactly. British people things. Empty apologies. Every 5 minutes. Oh yeah, I don't like what I've done to her lips. Just suddenly was like, oh, that's a bit too much. Maybe get rid of the light here a little bit as well. Leave a little bit in. I might make her mouth a bit bigger actually. It's a bit small. Let's give her a little bit of blush, shall we? Because we are all very rosy cheeked. Yeah, I think we're gonna make her nose a bit harsher and her mouth a little bit bigger. But we will work that out. Give you a slightly burnt nose and a red chin. That's pretty cool. Okay. Let's try and fix the nose and the mouth, shall we? Let's do it on this layer. Too big. Something's not right. Something's not right, and I can't quite put my finger on it. If there's a queue on Twitch, we'd all be there too. Yeah. Digital arts is still kind of like magic to me. The fact that you can zoom in and out, rotate, etc., do all this stuff is amazing. It's cool, right? Yeah, it's like when you go from I know what's wrong. When you go from painting like by hand with like real paintbrushes to then going to do like digital art, where like you can just kind of create whatever you want without making a mess. You have an undo button that can go on forever. You can rotate, zoom in. Like it's such a cool. You know what? Yeah, it really is. It really is magic. It's so much fun. It really is such a fun type of magic, you know. And like anyone can do it when they put the mind to it, you know, that cheesy phrase. Because like there's so many different types of tablets these days, and like all with varying prices, and you can even do it on your phone. Like it's great how accessible it has become. Admittedly, I wish Apple were as accessible as they used to be. And even then, that's a bit of a stretch. One thing I would criticize, because I use an iPad Pro to paint with a pencil. I love it. I love it so much, and it's my most favorite tablet I've ever had. It's been wonderful, but I really do wish that Apple weren't so exclusionary with their pricing and their design, because the tech that they make is incredible, and they used to have such a strong focus on accessibility for people with disabilities in particular, and they really helped me out a lot with that. I was able to get through school, like, thanks to the assistive technology on the iPad, basically. It's disappointing that it doesn't feel like there's a focus of that anymore, you know? But I don't, you know. I'm not an expert. I don't know how these things are made or how much it costs, but yeah. Literally the equivalent of a film camera to DSLR, I guess. Yeah. I have a thing called a Hackintosh. Basically, I built a PC, similar components as a Mac, so I can run iOS X in it natively for half the price. That's really cool. I've never heard the term Hackintosh before. That's really cool. Yeah, I love the OS. I love the operating system. I have a Mac. I have an iPad, iPhone, Apple Watch. Because I've just been using Apple products for like 10 years now. And I really do love them. And I wouldn't have gotten through school if it hadn't been for the iPad, so yeah. It really helped me, well, it helped me get into art, that's for sure. Digital art. Hackintosh, that's awesome. I've never heard that term before. But yeah, Apple, come on guys, bring your prices down just a little bit. Like, please. What's going on with this? I think it's just a lip liner that I'm struggling with. I think it's because I usually give my characters bigger lips. I think I think that's the issue. But I don't know whether her mouth is like too small or not. No, that's better. Excuse me. What do you think of the cheese grater design on the Mac Pro? Oh my god. Yeah, £1,000 monitor stand. Like, guys, come on. Really? A £1,000 monitor stand? Guys, I don't think it's controversial of me to criticize that, you know. What happens to your want to be like a family friendly, like a home product, you know? Yeah, what else did you say? Sorry. What do you think of the cheese grater? Yeah, I kind of love it. Like, it's so ridiculous. I don't know, like, I really love the Mac Pro, like the spherical ones that looked kind of like the Echoes, the Amazon Echoes. I really liked those, so the cheese grater one was interesting. I kind of love it and its ridiculousness, you know. What time is it, by the way? I'm like completely losing track of time. Oh, okay, cool. We've got some time. Cheese grater. I just kind of like, I love cheese. I'm such a cheese connoisseur, and I'm like, oh, imagine having like a massive cheese grater. It's just this computer. It's funny. It's interesting. I don't know. Because didn't their old Mac Pro models used to look a bit more like that as well? I'm pretty sure they did. And then they went to the sort of like cylindrical design, which I really liked. And then they kind of went back but made it a bit more cheese gratery. Goodness me. If only it wasn't so expensive. How do you find it? What do you reckon? How do you find the cheese grater design? Oh, what else? How do you find? Oh, speaking of designs, actually. What were you saying? Someone on YouTube actually tried. It's a terrible cheese grater. Yes, it used to be a box, but no grater. Then cylinder. Yeah, no grater. Yeah. It's kind of obnoxious for me, but hey, I just build a Hackintosh, so I don't have to look at that. Good point, yeah. Just build yourself a Hackintosh. Don't have to worry about it. It is obnoxious. You're right. It is obnoxious. I agree with that. Well, speaking of designs, though, what do you think about the Xbox and the new Xbox Series X and the... Is it Xbox Series X? Is that what they've gone with? And the PS5 designs. How do you find that? How do you find those? Be curious for you all to... And be curious. I have to say, I think it looks ridiculous. They look amazing. I love how much... I quite like the Xbox design. I love the meme about it looking like a fridge, and then they actually did build like an Xbox fridge that I believe Snoop Dogg owns now. And the PlayStation 5 design is probably going to take a while for me to get used to. I have to admit. What do you guys think about it? I want that fridge. Snoop and oh my god, Jadine got one too. That's awesome. I guess the Xbox is a background object design. The PS5 is like whoa, PS5 design. Yeah, yeah. Like the PS5 kind of looks like a nice little addition to your home, whereas like yeah, PS5. No, the Xbox is like a nice little addition to your lounge, whereas like the PS5's like we want you to look at the PS5 the second you walk into a room that it's in. Yeah. I completely agree with that. I love the fridge. I know the fridges would be amazing. It'd be incredible if they actually did like stock them. I would totally get that fridge. Yeah, Microsoft are doing a fantastic job with their marketing this time around. They've been really cool. Sony have made some interesting decisions, but hey, they tend to swap around, don't they? With their tomfoolery. Like I remember last gen, everyone was very critical of Microsoft and kind of loved what Sony were doing. Now they've swapped. That seems to happen to them every time. But hey ho, what can you do? I like how Nintendo are just kind of plodding along, like in the background, like yeah, we'll release our consoles whenever. We don't care about our competition. We know you'll buy our consoles because you love us. And I'm like, yes, Nintendo, you know, you know me so well. I guess the Xbox is a background object. Oh yeah, Nintendo somehow release games for kids that adults end up loving even more. Yeah, because they know, they know. Disney used to kind of have that flair as well with their movies, especially in the 90s, of just like really knowing how to hit everyone in a different way, and that's wonderful. Yeah, no, Nintendo's great. I love Nintendo. Oh, that Nintendo tax though, honestly. But yeah, they really do. Like Animal Crossing is like obviously meant for children, but adults all over the planet absolutely love it. For some very similar reasons and some very different reasons as well. Yeah, Mario, it's amazing. Even as a teenager, even when I was like a moody teenager, I still always loved it unapologetically. Like that was never something I ever felt I outgrew, which is really nice. What's your favourite Nintendo games, everybody? Tell me. What were you playing? What Nintendo games do we absolutely love? Do we have any childhood favourites? Yeah. Like Pixar movies are kind of have that vibe of like fun for the kids, emotional for the adults. Miss my Nintendo. Aw. GoldenEye 64. GoldenEye 64 apparently was amazing. That's awesome. My partner fondly remembers GoldenEye. And Tam, do you not have your Nintendo DS anymore? You should get one. You should get another one. Ask for one for Christmas. Oh gosh. I loved. Excuse me. Animal Crossing Wild World I loved growing up. All the Mario games ever. Zelda. Just loved Zelda. Any Zelda game. You just put me in a room and say, play Zelda for 15 hours. I'll do it. I won't question it. Just... I will. I love Zelda so much. Especially Twilight Princess was a favourite of mine when I was younger. Excuse me. Oh yes, Ocarina of Time. Can't decide between Ocarina of Time and Breath of the Wild. Oh my gosh. For me, it's Breath of the Wild. Controversial opinion. I wasn't that into Ocarina of Time. Probably because it's not like a nostalgia thing for me. I didn't play it when it came out. I did play it to experience it. I really wanted to because I'm just a diehard Zelda fan. And it was like, I can't not play Ocarina of Time. That was a staple of its time. And it's not... I did enjoy it. I played it all the way through, but it's not my favourite. I think there's been a lot better Zelda games since. Please don't come for me. Please don't come for me, everyone. But I love the whole vibe of it. I think it was such a great concept. It's very memorable, and I really do appreciate why people love it. Genuinely. Just wasn't my cup of tea. Yeah, I think nostalgia is a major reason I like Ocarina of Time and a lot of other games. Yeah, there's plenty of games I like that are probably objectively quite bad now, but I loved because of nostalgia. But Majora's Mask is amazing. I never played it, but I've watched it. I love the whole vibe and of Majora's Mask. The whole concept is really fascinating to me. Excuse me. Oh, okay. Hello, right. So, okay, I'm going to address this because I keep seeing it pop up. I'm sorry, guys. Slight subject change. So I've got someone, a user that's apparently here called Thicker. And I don't know if they're a bot, but they've been popping up occasionally. And I don't know if that's because thick, as in THICC, I don't know if they come to appreciate thick characters, but I hope they are. I hope that's why they're called that. And I hope you're having a nice time here. Also, Feet. There's a user called Feet who keeps appearing occasionally into the stream. Again, I don't know if they're a bot or if they're real, but they've popped in again. And they popped in ever since I was drawing Moana's feet, and they keep popping in occasionally. So hi, whoever you guys are, whoever you mystery guys are, I hope you're doing okay, and I appreciate you guys coming onto the stream. But I'm like, what? Like, how did you guys, like, like, and also, does Twitch have a thing where like you can search like audio keywords? Because otherwise, how did you guys get here? You know, or was it pure coincidence? So yeah, I just have a user named Feet that comes in occasionally. It's ever since I gave a content warning about drawing feet. I think some bots just go into all channels. Lurks is a stats bot, so it's literally in every stream. Yeah, I know Lurks. I know about Lurks, and there's another one like Commander Root that appears occasionally. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna sneeze. I'm gonna have to mute you. Sorry. Never mind. No sneeze. But yeah, no, it's cool. It's nice to have bots hanging out on the stream, like nice bots. But I'm just like, how did you? Do you like learn? Do you hear keywords? Is that how you guys hop in? And I was definitely one of those noob streamers that spotted Lurks in and was like, "Hey Lurks, how you doing? Welcome to the stream." I think we all do that though, don't we? Yeah, they don't. I get fed up with Nightbot, so I wrote my own recently. Oh, you wrote your own? Oh, nice. Cool. I haven't enabled Nightbot or anything like that. I'm not ready to get that technical. That's really cool. Is it like a public one, or is it like your own personal one that you wrote? They don't. Yeah, they don't count as viewers, which is fair. Just shame. But hey ho. Easier to differentiate like real people, you know. Why am I so sleepy? Oh, excuse me. Just my own personal one, hee. I needed very specific features that no other bot could do. That's really cool. That's awesome. I need to look into like the Nightbot stuff. Or like having like a thing that automatically puts like a link to my like portfolio and stuff in the chat. But yeah, I can understand. I love the whole like, this annoys me, I'm gonna make my own one. I'm gonna make my very own attitude. I love that. If you can't do it right, do it yourself. That's so cool. I think I'll make her breasts a bit larger. Her boobs, I should say. Breasts just sounds a bit too formal, but I don't know if Twitch will get angry at me if I say boobs. Because I don't want this to have like a mature, to be for mature audiences, you know? Because I know you can set it, you have to be over 18, but I want people younger than 18 to be able to watch these streams. But I don't know whether there's like certain keywords that Twitch will get angry about, you know? I'm sure this is fine. Like, I'm talking about art, I'm drawing art, and you know, I'm sure it's fine. But if there ever is an issue, I'll just set the stream to mature, I guess. Which would be a shame, but I really don't think talking about the human body in a non-sexual way is an issue. So it should be fine. I'm sure. That's odd. There we go, that's better. That's actually the main reason for my own bot. No bot can do multiple separate lines from one command. Oh, okay. So when I do deets on my channel, you just get a block of links to various things. My bot says each item in a separate line, so it's easy to see. Sorry for SA, lol. No, it's cool. Thanks for explaining. That's really neat. That's really cool you're able to do that. I wonder if my very, very minimal programming skills, I might be able to fix one up for me. We'll finish doing the block color, I think, and then we'll stop. And then next stream we can do more detailing and stuff. Excuse me. Let's make the... So, my character doesn't currently, where we're at in the campaign, she doesn't have 2 scimitars currently. She's currently using a rapier, actually. But I sort of decided, like, halfway through a session the other day that, rapier doesn't really suit her. I should give her 2 scimitars. So I'm hoping in the actual campaign I'll be able to find the weapons for her. And because she's an Eldritch Knight, she can cast the spells, and she can do a thing called Weapon Bond, which means that, like, she has, like, a magical bond to 2 weapons, and to up to 2 weapons, and she can't be disarmed from them even if she's, like, knocked unconscious. So basically no one else can use her weapon, only she can use them, and she can't be disarmed, which is awesome. It's a fun feature. It's very useful. And she's sort of the tank of the group. She can take hits, take quite severe hits and deal a lot of damage, which is very useful. Although one of my friends is playing a druid, and when you turn into animals, you become, like, really tanky, so that helps. They're playing, like, a hybrid of a rogue and a druid, which is fun. And my partner Mike is playing a warlock, which is a really fun combination. It's actually pretty easy. The Twitch API has example code and projects for every... Oh, that's neat! This painting reminds me of Prince of Persia. A cool vibe. Oh, thank you! Yeah, so, like, the Yuan-Ti are a very Middle Eastern influence, like a mixture of, like, Chinese and Middle Eastern vibe to them, generally. Thank you. And I sort of wanted to... And the setting that we're in is kind of like a... it's quite like a mixture of, like, Chinese and Arabic influence, which is really fun. We're all watching. Oh, hi everyone! Hi! Yeah, I don't... Yeah, thank you. I'm glad you like the vibe. I don't normally do characters with this kind of vibe. I usually do, like, European medieval fantasy. So it's quite fun to, like, stretch it out a bit, you know? I don't want to just stick to one flavour of fantasy. There's so much cool stuff out there. Hi family, I'm glad you're all watching. I hope you're having a nice evening. I hope Dad's not missing the Masters. I don't know when it starts, but... It's so sweet. You guys always tuning into my streams. Okay. Finish the other scimitar. Obviously D&D is so open-ended. Like, you don't have to stick to... You don't have, like, with your characters and stuff, they don't have to be influenced, like, by real-life things at all. They don't have to stick with one style and one vibe or one cultural influence. Like, you can really... It's amazing what you can do. Like, my friends really like to create really massive, in-depth, quite, my partner and my other friend who's currently running a campaign, they like to do quite gritty, low fantasy settings. So they take a lot of influence from, like, real world, like, cultures and stuff, and add, like, a flair of fantasy to it, which is really fun. And then I have another friend who loves to do like high fantasy stuff, and like it's very, very, very high fantasy, like very open-ended in terms of like the setting and stuff. Very out of this world, which is fun. A lot of people prefer playing D&D that's very like purely escapist, like there's no like real world issues, or like there's no like conflict that's like close to home, whereas like we quite like playing like in worlds where there is a lot of like very like conflict that you can kind of relate to real world situations. I find that to be very like I found that to be like really intriguing and interesting, and like I love like A Song of Ice and Fire, for example, like George R. R. Martin's Song of Ice and Fire. Like those books are amazing. Like I take a lot of influence from his stories when I'm building like my D&D characters and writing their backstories. I love how he explores like very relatable and real world issues in like in a fantasy setting is incredible. The character Brienne of Tarth in particular, not in the show. I didn't really like how they did her in the show. But in the book, I absolutely fell in love with the character, and I found her quite relatable in a way I'd never really found a character to be, particularly in a fantasy setting. And it was just, I don't know, it really did kind of move me to tears a little bit when I read some of her chapters, because I was just like, oh my gosh, how does this writer, like, how does he know? I don't want to go into like spoilers or anything, but with that character they explore like how because she's not like conventionally attractive in that setting, and he explores like her insecurities and the experiences she had as a consequence of that growing up, and she wants to be like a fighter, and she wants to be a knight, and she's so like loyal and good, but she also wants to be seen as a woman, and she wants to be gentle, and she wants to be like accepted, and or at least or just respected, like, and I don't know, like I felt that George's like way of exploring that was really moving, and I found it a little bit I won't go into it, but I found that quite relatable. Like as an albino, like as a person with albinism growing up, and people were kind of mean about it, you know, when I was growing up. So anyway, I don't want to get into that, but yeah, I don't know how I started talking about that. But yeah, go check out A Song of Ice and Fire. Those books are incredible. They're amazing. Yeah, and play D&D as well. What am I doing? I'm too tired to have conversations like this. But yeah, I was just kind of amazed at how like George is able to tell a story about like in a war-torn continent, while also dealing with like more minor individual issues on a character-to-character basis. It's great. It's wonderful. Okay, what time is it? How are we doing? Yeah. Cool. So she's coloured in. I think I'm going to leave it for today. Yeah. I think I'm going to leave it for today. I think I'll draw Brienne at some point, so I can go a bit more into that. I think I should go a bit more into that, because Brienne is so... Oh, Brienne's amazing. Yeah, I'll definitely do a portrait or like a drawing of Brienne from Song of Ice and Fire, and then I can talk about what the show and the book and stuff, and like Oh, yes, I'm gonna do that one day. Maybe after Christmas. Anyway, so, thank you all for watching. This has been great. I'm sorry I've been a bit of a bumbling mess today. I got very sleepy. But that's okay, that kind of suits the vibe of the stream. It's meant to be cozy. We're gonna finish this character maybe this Wednesday or on Sunday. And yeah, if you like what you see, feel free to hit me up with oh, I'm glad you liked it. Feel free to hit me up. I'm free, I'm open for commissions. I've got more details about that on my profile page on Twitch. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter, Jadine_art. I also have a more formal portfolio on ArtStation, which is you can find that on my Twitch profile. Yeah, so hopefully I'll see you guys on Wednesday, and I might actually play a game on Wednesday. That's exciting. I'll see how I feel, but yeah. I look forward to seeing you all very soon, and I hope you have a lovely evening. Bye, guys.